Okay, let's see.
Says we're live, so.
Yep. Okay. I'm
fingers
looking at.
crossed.
I'm looking at the feed. I'm looking. I mean, okay. I think we are live right now.
Fantastic. Okay, well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Bling Party. I'm so glad all of you are joining us tonight for a wonderful sale. And boy, do Nate and I have some things lined up for you all that's very exciting. We've got a beautiful gold necklace, which you see behind us here. Nate has some just incredible Weiss pieces, a Weiss piece tonight that is just like going to blow your mind. We have a mystery brooch. We have some fabulous postcard, curated lots, and one of my mom's pieces. So it's going to be a really good sale. And Nate, welcome. I'm glad you're here with us.
Thank you so much. My favorite day of the week, coming to you from a very cold Auckland. This seems to be the coldest winter, certainly the coldest beginning of winter that I can remember. It's about 57, I think, at the moment, and I'm feeling every degree.
That is cold. 57 is very cold. I hear that England's getting a heat wave.
Yeah.
It was 99 there today in some parts of England, and where we are here, it's just so muggy and warm in Florida that it's what I call hibernation season.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough here. My mother Bron's just come back from Europe, and they had lovely weather all through it. But it's been very cold here.
Well, I'm glad that they had good weather for the trip, and I'm sorry you're cold. I think, though, we should say some hellos to folks in the chat, because first off, I see Poodle that is saying, put the stopper in the bathtub.
No, Poodle, we need to get Nate out of the tub. Hello, Poodle. Lovely to see you.
Good to see you, Poodle. And speaking of Poodle, Nate, she has announced what is for sale in the alleyway. And that correlates to her message. She says, alleyway soak. I've procured a tantalizing bath bomb. Toss one into your tub and watch it dissolve into Nate's likeness, coating the sides of your porcelain with tantanize direct from Tanzania. Lay back, concentrate on mineral gem powder enveloping you. Set of 4 bath bombs wrapped in the New Zealand Daily News at a surprising $38.50.
Wow, that's a bargain. That is a bargain.
That is a bargain. So the alleyway is open and ready for business, folks. Talk to Poodle in the chat. She'll get you set up.
Lovely to see you, Poodle. Hiya, Amy. Welcome in. And Angela is here as well, our moderator. She who must be obeyed. We call her in the chats privately. So she's our moderator, does a wonderful job for us. And Karen Gillett as well. We can't do it without them. So we're very, very grateful that you're here.
Welcome in, everybody. And tonight we do have 4 giveaways, but 3 of them are a treat because Angela has actually sent us the giveaways tonight. So you're getting 3 things that are handpicked by our very own dear Angela's Vintage. And I am throwing in a bonus postcard tonight, a bonus mystery postcard. So that is exciting. Yes, 4 giveaways tonight. I can't believe it. Let's see who else is tuning in with us tonight. Snowberry's here.
Hi, Snowberry. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. And Nettie as well. Lovely to see you too, Nettie.
Hi, Nettie. Kim is here. Desert Gal. Good to have you in the chat.
Hi, Kim. Welcome, Kim. Hannah Webb, welcome in as well. Lovely to see you too. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi there, Debbie.
Hi, Heidi. Well, Heidi, welcome in. Heidi, glad to have you in the chat tonight. And
lovely to see you, Heidi.
Virginia, hello.
Hi, Virginia. Nice to see you.
And Joe S is here. Welcome in.
Hi, Joe Buddy. Nice to see you. Greg as well. Hey, Greg Bud.
Hi, Greg. Good to have you in the chat. We're thrilled you're here. Hopefully, that brooch arrived to you safe and sound. I realized that Pirate Ship was editing the address of Greg's after I printed the label, and I'm glad you messaged me, Greg, because I caught it this time to figure out what the mistake was. I think sometimes these automatic shipping services like to think that they know the right address when they don't. And so I'm glad I caught that. So hopefully we were able to get that all fixed for you. Heather is here. Welcome in, Heather.
Hi, Heather. Welcome in. Hi, Christy, Nicole Garza. Lovely to see you too. We are under extreme heat warnings in central North Carolina. Yikes.
Oh my gosh. Yikes. That seems not fun. I was just in Concord, North Carolina, which I believe we've got some friends from Concord in the chat. And that's a lovely area. And I think I came in a good time because it was cool. It wasn't too blistering hot. But I'm sure now it's just unbearable. Hi, Sharon. Glad to be here. Glad to see you.
Hey, Sharon Spencer. Lovely to see you. This is an enchanting place to spend a Saturday evening. Well, we are enchanted to have you, Virginia. Welcome in.
And
Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary.
Hi, glad to have you here. Lisa's tuning in from New York. Welcome in, Lisa.
Hi, Elisa. Sonia. Hi, Sonia Cooper. Nice to see you. Lovely to see you, Sonia.
You. And Amy Blue Phoenix is here as well. Welcome in, Amy.
Salutations, Amy. Lovely to see you. Greg said he got the brooch yesterday.
I'm so glad, Greg. That makes me feel better. And Natalie, my local friends are here. Welcome in, Natalie. So glad you're here with Adara. I sent some brooches to Adara, and I'm so thrilled that she likes them. So that's wonderful.
Hi, Natalie. Hi, Adara. Welcome in. Amy Wilcox has got a fire warning as well, I think. Yikes. In Iowa.
Horrible. Yikes. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan Romy. Lovely to see you. Welcome in.
Welcome in, everybody. And so good to see all of you here. I know Pam was having some issues at her live, so we are crossing our fingers that StreamYard works with no issues tonight at all. That would be really wonderful. I think today's just been a weird day of internet issues. Actually, this past week, my internet went out and I was having terrible issues. And I think that's probably due to the storms that we were having on Monday. But I'm so glad that this is so far working and we're all hanging out together, which is great.
Yep.
Well, shall we kick things off, Nate, with our first giveaway of the evening?
Fantastic. Okay, so the giveaways are open to everybody. You do not need to intend to purchase anything to enter our giveaways. We will cover all the postage. It's letters of the alphabet. Larry Hunter, nice to see you, buddy.
Hi, Larry.
It's letters of the alphabet. You can guess as many times as you like, but just one guess at a time. Good luck.
Welcome in, everybody. And our first giveaway of the evening is curated by the one and only Dear Angela's Vintage. And this is a beautiful gold tone, nicely modeled flower brooch that I just think is lovely. Perfect for summer. What do you think, Nate?
I think it's lovely. It looks like it's a Napier.
It does. This is not signed, but it could have at one part had earrings with it that were signed, but it does have that Napier look for sure. That's gorgeous. Okay, let me look out for the letter in the chat and see who's getting this wonderful brooch.
Okay, I'll start looking too.
Okay, I don't see it yet, so keep guessing, guys. Okay. Wow.
Well, I've still not come across it.
I know. Oh, I just found it. I see it one after the other, too, which is...
okay. Okay, I'll send to you who I see, and it is very, very close.
It is very close. That's why we need to confirm with each other. Yep, I see that, too. Nettie! Congratulations. You won our first giveaway of the evening.
Congratulations, Nettie. And Debbie K, you were a millisecond behind. I'm sorry, but welcome in to Pam Avery. Someone else I saw, I wanted to welcome in. Sally, Thrift and Not Hoarder, is here as well. Sal, lovely to see you as always. B. Castro, nice to see you, B. Castro. And is that Carolina Sweet? No, I thought I saw Carolina. That's not. Sorry. False alarm. Karen, Prairie Stone Collectibles, lovely to see you as well.
So glad to see Prairie Stone in the chat. And let's see who else is tuning in with us. I think we're all caught up on everybody, Nate, that I can see at the moment. But if you guys are hanging out with us in our Lurkers Lounge tonight, I am so glad you are here. I always forget to say hello to you all, but I really appreciate all of you guys hanging out. I got some lovely emails from folks this week that watch in the background. So I want to make it a point to say hello to you guys, whether you're working and lurking or, you just got us up on the big TV. We're really glad that you're here with us. Thank you, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
I have to say, this is all Nate, this penguin. It is a Trifari penguin cabochon designed by Alfred Philippe. And Nate, you helped me procure this little penguin. So all the credit must go to Nate for this, I think.
And the crowd goes wild. I think you had lost a penguin brooch. That's why we were on the mission to find a penguin brooch. And we happened to find this one, which is, as Katie said, a Alfred Philippe for Trifari, and it is absolutely stunning.
It is. I lost, sadly, a sterling silver Jelly Belly penguin that had a little Jimmy eye, and he was carrying a little umbrella, most adorable thing you ever saw. And he fell off at an estate sale, unfortunately, a few months ago. And I was very sad because I wore that penguin like all the time on my lapel. He was small. This one is not so small. In fact, I would gather to say he's a little bit more fabulous than his other penguin friend that got lost, although he might be a little cuter. This guy's just so much fun. So thanks, Nate.
We welcome Nikki Mars. Lovely to see you, Nikki.
Welcome in, Nikki. Oh, Angela's so nice. I tell you, Angela can find anything in the world. Angela has this ability, and I don't know how she does it. Nate has been witness to this, I think. But I can send something to Angela, a picture of something that I have been looking for, scoured the internet, used Google Lens, whatever, cannot find it. Yeah. Angela will find it. She has some sort of like magic power. So she's still looking for that penguin brooch, which is great.
Yeah. Christy M. Hiya, Christy M. Lovely to see you. Michelle.
Hello. Welcome in, friends.
Michelle Mendito. Welcome in, Michelle, as well, from Dunellen, New Jersey.
New Jersey. Very cool. Yes, wearing a penguin in Florida. I am, because I'm dreaming of colder weather. I'm ready for fall to come, Christmas lights, hot chocolate, all the wonderful things. Not that I don't enjoy summer. I'm very fortunate to be very close to the beaches. And that's something that I think I often take for granted because I complain about the heat, as a lot of Floridians do. But we do have the water, which is really nice. And Nate, you were telling me just before we went live that in New Zealand, you actually have some of the best surfing. I would have thought Australia, but I'm assuming you guys have some pretty cool stuff there too.
We have a lot of world-class surfing here. People come from all around the world to surf here and to ski. And, we are sort of like an adventure tourism destination. Colleen, Stampede from Tracy Cakes Coffee. Oh, okay. I know Tracy Cakes. Hiya, Colleen. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Colleen, and Timeless Jewels by
Deborah. Welcome in. That's a raid. Monica Gear, welcome in as well. I saw you sneak in. Lovely to see you. B. Castro says they're in Florida as well. Stampede, Tracy Cakes is really sweet. If you're not subscribed to Tracy Cakes, she's a lovely person. Thanks very much for bringing your friends in. Oh, Jane's here as well.
Thank you so much for bringing everybody over to hang out with us. That's so kind of you, Tracy
Oh,
Cake.
that's so sweet.
That is wonderful.
People
Rachel,
have never, I
Nan.
don't know. Nat,
Hi.
Lisa's New Adventures, Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles. That's a fantastic
That's
name.
a great name. I love that.
That's so
Welcome.
cool. Thanks very much for coming over, people. That's
Hi,
so nice.
Robin.
Robin. Hi, Robin Summers. It's been a while. That's a lovely new photo of you.
Sandy Kirk is here. Anna, I'm crazy.
Anna, I'm crazy. Hi, Sal. Hi, Tracy Cakes. Thanks for bringing all your people over. That's so kind of you.
Truly Vintage Alien was here, I think, with us
Yeah,
last week.
last week. Hiya, buddy. Nice to see you.
And
Nice to see you.
Darlene is here. Oh my gosh, so many new people. Pam,
And Janice.
Ehrlich, Janet.
Janice M. Oh, it's so nice to see everybody.
Hi, Janet. Welcome into the chat.
Hi, Janet.
Oh, yes. This is see, Angela found it. How did you do this? I don't know. See, Angela has a knack. I'm telling you. This is the penguin brooch, guys, that I lost. So I might have to have him, Angela. He is fantastic. I mean, not that this penguin isn't stellar, but that guy's just got personality. So, yep, I am adding him to my watch list. Maybe I'll get an offer on him. Fantastic, Angela. Wow. Good deal.
And another one, Prairie Road Ramblings from Tracy Cakes. Thanks so much for coming on. I think we need to do another giveaway.
I was just thinking that.
Let's just do another giveaway.
All right, we're going to do another giveaway for all of our friends here, and I am going to do something a little bit crazy. Call me crazy, Nate, but I am going to do, Angela sent us some fabulous giveaways as a little gift, and I'm going to pair, as we often do on this sale, I'm going to pair this with a postcard. So you guys are going to actually get 2 giveaways in one. And I think that's really, really fun. So what you'll be getting, let me pick a good postcard. I've got a little stash, a sneaky stash of postcards over here for all of you guys when we do our mystery postcards. And yeah, let's see. I think we'll do this one here. I just picked up some new postcards also for the mystery postcards. I was looking for something a little tropical. So,
hi, Ms. Idaho, special case sales 70. I see R13 Richie. I know that username.
Yeah, that name seems very familiar to me.
And I sort of want to say Cheryl, but I'm not sure if that's actually right. But CRR13 Richie is really, really familiar. Welcome in, everyone. All of our regulars, please welcome in our new people. It's so nice. Yeah, you know, that's a great idea, Rainbow Cookie, to have a sale with Tracy Cakes at some stage. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
Virginia, that's really sad. I don't really want to think about that right at this moment.
All right. So what we're going to do is a giveaway, and what you'll be getting is this fabulous little modern frog. He is fantastic. Andrew sent him to me, and I'm pairing him with a 1931 postcard. And you're going to be getting this one of the Coliseum and Dance Halls in Cedar Point on Lake Erie. And we like to pose our little brooches on the side of postcards and stick them in little flower frogs as fun displays. So this is what you'll be getting as one little fun giveaway. So Nate, how can all of our new friends enter the giveaway?
Okay, I just say always nice to meet more people that love brooches like we do. We are brooch crazy on this channel. We are literally brooch insane. To all of our new people, you do not need to purchase anything to enter the giveaway. It's our gift to you. Postage, everything. It's letters of the alphabet. You can guess as many times as you like. One guess at a time. Good luck.
Good luck. And oh, I think I see it right out of the bat, Nate. Right out of the gate. I think it's just happened. This is crazy.
Yes, I see it as well.
Okay. Do you want to send it to me, or do you think I
Yep,
can
sure.
do it? Okay. I see Rosemary Jolly as our first letter C. So congratulations, Rosemary. You're getting this little fun giveaway.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Rosemary. Lisa's new adventure. Welcome in as well. There's so many new names. That's so much fun. I love it.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Welcome in, everybody that's new. We have a fantastically friendly bunch here. Everybody is so kind and wonderful and helpful. So I think you guys are going to have a really good time tonight with us. And congrats, Rosemary, on winning that giveaway. Now stick around because we got 2 other giveaways that are free to enter and free to play throughout the sale tonight, which will be really fun.
Yep, fantastic.
Okay. Shall we jump into the sale?
Yeah, let's do it. Let us do it.
All right.
Oh, that's so nice of you to bring those people.
Nate last week did a great job with the housekeeping, and I just have to give a round of applause for Nate on that. But this is how our sale will work tonight if you are new here. So if you claim an item from either Nate or me, please send the following information to my email. That's katie@katiescreations1.com. I do need your real name, your YouTube name, if it happens to be different, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email. That way I can get you an invoice and a shipping quote. All of the items that you're seeing on screen tonight are shipping from Florida, even though Nate is in New Zealand. His stock is with me here. So we're able to give you a fantastic rate through Pirate Ship. So if you live overseas, we can definitely ship anywhere in the world that Pirate Ship ships to, which is, I think, just about everywhere. If you are in Canada with the strikes, I haven't heard the latest update with that, so there may be a little trouble getting something to you. But the shipping's typically just a few dollars more than our friends here in the States. I wish I could make international shipping cheaper, but we do use an expedited shipping rate that is the cheapest that we find. And I've shipped to Belgium before, which has been about $14, so nothing too crazy. So we can ship overseas. There is a lag on our sale, as with a lot of streams on YouTube, and I wish I could make that go away, but I can't. But there's a couple of things you can do to kind of help combat the lag tonight, and that is go ahead and toggle out of Top Chat. I don't know why that exists, but if you're in Top Chat, make sure that if you're on a cellular device that you are in all messages. And if you're on a computer or a laptop, live chat would be the best way to go for that. Also, when bidding on an item, you're going to see yourself first because you are kind of closest to your own internet. So refreshing often throughout the sale will just make sure that you're up to date with the feed. You can also change the playback speed by hitting the cog, and it will help you go a little bit faster and catch up, hopefully with that lag. Also, all bids that you make are true bids, and you can outbid ourselves on our sale. We don't do just in case, but we feel that this is the fairest way for people to get the items that they are desiring tonight. So that's how our sale will work. Angela is in the chat tonight, so you'll see her floating around. She is amazing. And she will be doing all of the starts and stops for us tonight. So do look out for her. Hi, Chastity. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. And
Hi,
I love
Chastity.
that Edward's here as well. Welcome in, Edward.
Hey, Edward, buddy. Nice to see you. El Unico Uno Thrifted Treasures. And actually, Angela was really kind. She put my channel in as well. Oh, there's Tracy Cakes' channel. Please subscribe to her. She also put my channel in. I have a very modest little channel.
I'm having a little bit of a stream issue here.
I think we may have lost Katie for a moment.
Okay. Is it working?
Oh, you're back. Yeah, you're back.
Heather is here as well. Welcome in. I was looking to highlight your channel, Nate, so people can subscribe as well. DB Buys is in the house.
Hey,
Welcome in.
nice to see you, DB. I saw somebody else, and CRR13 Richie is Cheryl Richie. She said it is so nice to see you back, Cheryl. So nice to see you again.
So good to see you. And Ruth Ann Willis popped in the chat. So many other friends. So fantastic. If my internet does go out throughout the evening, I think there's some sort of issue. Occasionally, just stick with us. We will eventually pop back on, which is good.
Hi, Al Carver. Nice to see you. Oh, thanks, Cheryl.
So our first brooch up for the evening is a beautiful silver tone piece. That is 2 3/4 inches in size. And Nate, I just remembered I gave you all the measurements, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah, we did the measurements. So I think it's 3 inches at its biggest, and 2 1/2 to 2 3/4 at another. This is, there are 2 brooches in this evening sale that I got from my European contact. So these came from the Ukraine. My contact in Europe is in the Ukraine. And again, this is when I bring these particular European pieces, I see the difference in European design to US design. Now, what age did we decide that this was? In the 60s?
We were thinking 60s. The European brooches that Nate and I have run across, we do find that the construction on them is slightly different time scale or time as you would find here in the U.S. And this is starting off at $25.
I'm sorry. 25. Yeah. There's 2 of these European brooches. I need to get in contact with my lady in Ukraine and see if she has anything else for me. Hiya, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. That's so lovely to have you. And Rachel's here as well. I saw Rachel, Willie Joe.
Hi, Rachel.
It is like a big bougie starfish. Mary Beth, nice to see you.
Hi, Mary Beth.
So I've got a couple of pieces from my Ukrainian friend and brooch dealer. I say brooch dealer, and that sounds nefarious somehow. It does, doesn't it? And I like this, the really nice quality of the green and the rhinestones. Really beautiful, beautiful depth of color. I'm not familiar with Niger, actually. Niger jewelry.
Hi, that's something I've not seen before, but I'm definitely going to have to look out for that.
Isn't it interesting? We find new makers almost every second week. We find a brooch that's marked with a new name. It's really, really interesting, and we love bringing you the information on these particular jewelry houses. And if you're the new people to us, we have these bags. They're $14 clutch purses off Amazon, and we just love this idea of being able to change out the brooch on your bag to make it basically a brand new bag. We've got this in camel and white and black. It looks particularly nice on the green. Looks particularly nice on the white.
It really does. This is our Vanna White, as we call her, and I just think she looks fabulous. I see Nick popping in and Kelly B. So welcome in, everybody. Glad you're here. This is so.
Hi, Kelly Michelle. Hey, Nick.
And
I'll look out for that, Deborah. I'll look out for Niger.
Yeah, I
definitely. Yeah.
You know, I was on a chat a few nights ago, and a gentleman was selling a signer brooch, which those are really good makers as well to be on the lookout for.
Oh, shiny, yeah.
A signer grasshopper many moons ago.
Katie, your computer has switched your microphones over.
I don't know why it does that. Every so often, it just switched from. Is it back?
Not only was it muffled, it sounded like you were in a field of crickets.
Oh, that's really wonky.
But you are absolutely clear now.
Good. So I've got this on one of our 1908 postcards. This one says happy birthday. It was sent to a Miss Dora Locke out of Summit, West Virginia, actually, which I think is very cool. And I think it matches this postcard really well. Now, I know that we did a giveaway with one of the postcards. These are coming from my personal collection, so the postcards are not for sale, but have no fear. We have other postcards for sale this evening. But we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this beautiful brooch. I love the filigree work in this, Nate. I think it's a really effective design.
It's very, very effective. And as I said before, the European rhinestones have an unusually deep saturation to them, I've always found. And this is just such a pretty design.
It is. All right, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And I just saw someone commented that they got one of our packages this week, and they loved the packaging, and they really loved the brooch that they got from you, Nate. Ruth Ann was mentioning that. So I'm so
fantastic. Thanks so much, Ruth Ann. Katie does a fantastic job of packaging. That is so true. And that goes to Ruth Ann. Thank you so much, Ruth Ann. I'm sure you'll love it. It's really interesting design. Okay.
I just think that's gorgeous, Ruth Ann. You're going to love that.
Yeah, you're going to love that.
Person.
And thanks very much, Heidi, for your bids as well. Always appreciated.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I think what we'll do is...
Angela's found Timeless Jewel as well. So could our people please subscribe to Deborah too?
Good. Thank you, Angela, so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, I think we're just going to start off with one of my postcard lots that I have kind of curated tonight. And this is something that I just think is so fun. So I know it's not Christmas time, but we are getting ready for Christmas, and Christmas in July is coming. So I thought I would do kind of a wintry Christmas bundle so we can all dream about cooler weather, hot chocolate, and Christmas presents. And this is a fun lot. You're going to get all 5 postcards. It comes in this little bundle with a brooch that I've curated. This one happens to be a coral brooch, and I think it's just gorgeous. So all of the postcard lots tonight are starting off at $18. And you're going to get 5 postcards, except for this Christmas lot actually is 6 postcards, because there's one postcard that has a little bit of damage, and I wanted to include it anyway because I felt it needed a good home. So let me show you the brooch, and then I'll show you all the postcards. And we got some requests last week for postcards, so I thought it would be fun to kind of do a variety of curated lots. Oh, yes, Lisa, I'll tell you about that in just a second. This is the Coro brooch you'll be getting with the Aurora Borealis. So this is sort of our postcard starter packs, if you will. And then you're going to get all of these various postcards, which I think are so fun. This is a Happy New Year postcard. This is the only New Year's postcard in this lot, but I love the gold coins and the 4-leaf clovers and the little wax seal up at the top. This one is from 1908. It is postmarked, which I think is really fun. I believe they started doing these lines down the back of the postcards in 1907, from my understanding. So before that, you couldn't write on the back of postcards. They had to all be written on the front. And then you're going to get this wonderful Merry Christmas postcard. I believe there's a whole series of these with a little doggo from 1907. This one is a tux. This one is a Loving Christmas Greetings postcard, also from 1907, out of New York City. And I think that little image is so sweet. Then this is one of my favorites, I think, in the whole lot. So it says, Santa Claus, this chimney no good. So this one...
Yeah, you cut out right in the middle of that one. Sorry.
Did I? This one's from 1912. Hi, Junk Waffle.
Hey, Junk Waffle.
This one says, Santa Claus, this chimney no good. Try the window. So I think that's really fun. It says, wishing you a Merry Christmas from Garland, Pennsylvania, from Grandma and Grandpa Eggleston, December 25th, 1912. So fun. And then you're going to be getting this Christmas greetings postcard as well, with the wonderful little angel and the sheep and the shepherds from 1908. Now, this one is from another country, so I think that is very cool. And it was sent to New York, which is neat. Probably someone on vacation. And then this one has a little tear, but it has a lot of life left in it. It's a Tux postcard embossed with the old world Santa Claus, the little reindeer, and the small charming town with the holly leaves. Sent to, I think, a Cecil or Cecil, Earl Cecil. So you're getting all of these fabulous little postcards in a curated bundle, all ready for you to start your Christmas postcard collection, and a New Year's one. That's your bonus postcard. And you're going to get this Coro brooch as well, with the AB stones, and it is marked Coro. It's a little harder to see. Sometimes they didn't do their stamps too well, but there it is marked, I promise, right there. And this brooch is 3 inches in size. So great little lot, one money for all of this. Plus you've got that beautiful brooch and a whole slew of very sweet and wonderful postcards. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this little bundle here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. That one's, I think, the sweetest.
That's a great price for those postcards.
It really is. A lot of them embossed, a lot of them Tux, a lot of them older. Hi, Enamor Amy. Welcome in.
Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. I think that's
Amy.
Michelle.
I think that one's sold. All right. Michelle. Lisa, I am so sorry you missed out on that lot by just a hair. But thank you so much, Michelle. That is coming to you. I think you'll really, really love that. I have some funny 50s kind of raunchy postcards coming. Someone asked for a lot of those. I have some floral postcards, a Victorian lot, and some Easter ones. So we really have a whole slew of fabulous little things for you all this evening. And Lisa asked about my brooch. This is a Trifari penguin that was designed by Alfred Philippe, who designed for Trifari. And Nate helped me acquire this, and it's just fantastic.
We are having some real serious internet connection issues.
Yeah.
You are frozen and pixelated, but your audio still does come through.
Okay, that is really, really rough. I am so sorry. How pixelated was I when I was showing the postcards?
No, it was fine. It sort of came on after the postcards. You're still actually frozen form. Oh, are you frozen? Let me just see. Yeah, you are still frozen.
Okay, hang on, Nate. Let me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's happening tonight with the internet, but so many people, it was tragic at Pam's. I felt so sorry for her going on and off so many times. But hopefully we will get Katie back in as soon as we can. No, I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I know. It was so frustrating. I'm not going to sing. She says that because I do sing in our group. I have been known to sing the odd silly little song, usually ones that I make up. But lots of buzz going over the bandwidth about the Iran situation. Right, that could well be it. That could well be it. Oh, okay, Katie, I think you're back.
Am I back now? Is it working?
Yep,
Okay.
you're back.
I have no idea what's happening, but I'm glad I'm back, and just in time, because Nate has a very exciting Weiss brooch, which we really think is just the creme de la creme of pieces that we have tonight. This
is 2.5 inches, I think.
Yep.
Weiss, some of the very best quality. Again, this is my most expensive piece tonight. I really did have to pay up for this one, and I bought this because of the bead element to it. This is the first time I've seen a Weiss brooch that has this bead element to it in the design. It's Aurora Borealis, big, really nice quality Aurora Borealis rhinestones as well. It is stunning. It really is stunning. If you hold it back just a little bit, if we can get into that real sweet spot on your lapel where it just is absolutely crazy.
That sparkle effect is like amazing. Look at that, guys.
So this does start at 48. Okay. But if you're in the know about Weiss brooches, you know that's a good deal. You know that in an antique shop would be retail setting would be considerably more than that.
I didn't walk the pin back.
That. So yeah.
Sorry, guys. There we go.
And it is, I know, I understand it is a little bit more expensive, but Katie and I are absolutely we're dedicated to bringing to the top quality pieces that we can, and that just is showing beautifully.
I'm so glad, and Weiss is just crazy good. Albert Weiss is the guy that founded Weiss, and he worked for Coro previously before coming to Weiss, so he learned all the very best jewelry making techniques. Came over, started Weiss in 1942. And Weiss was only around from there to about the early 70s before they had to shut down. So there isn't tons of Weiss pieces. I mean, that's a pretty small span for a jewelry company.
Yeah, very small.
And everything's Weiss.
So nice that the company that has this very small run also has some of the greatest quality of pieces as well. I mean, Weiss and Emmons. And as Jenny said, in St. Augustine, that would be $100 or $120 brooch, absolutely easily, just without a doubt.
We go to a lot of antique shops, as Mom's mentioning. Jeannie's my mom in the chat there. And a lot of the antique shops deal in high-end costume jewelry, and the prices are just up into the hundreds. I look at pieces that I just can't bring home. So it's really nice when we're able to get this kind of quality and bring it to the sale.
And this particular one, I paid very close to where the starting bid is, extremely close. So it's a great bargain.
It is. So we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. This one's from 1909, and it's a birthday greetings postcard. I think the colors are just lovely in this. And we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on the Weiss. And it is gorgeous. It is signed. I don't know if you guys saw the marking on the back. The puddling's just insane on this guy. Just gorgeous. The construction method that they use to solder all the pieces together is just awesome. So,
that extra movement you get from these beads, it's just insane. It really is beautiful.
It is. Okay, so let's start the countdown here on this at 20, 18, 19, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Gosh, that's just a stunner. Oh my word.
Take it back to that spot again. Can you take it back to that sweet spot near your lapel? See, that is insane to me. Absolutely insane.
This is what Nate and I call the paparazzi effect, because it just sparkles like crazy. It's absolutely amazing.
Timeless Jewel by Deborah. Thank you so much, Deborah. That's your very first purchase. Thank you so much. If you could be so kind as to send your details to Katie, she can put the little banner up on the bottom that has her email address. And thanks very much also, Heidi, for your bids, and Rosemary for your bid as well. I have got another Weiss piece in that Aurora Borealis. It doesn't have dangles on it, and I think I might try and bring that one next week. Thanks so much, Deborah. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Deborah. I'm so thrilled that you're picking up that piece. It is really amazing. Okay, so I've got a piece from my mom tonight that she made. And if you guys are new here, my mom is a fantastic potter. She makes some beautiful pieces. This is my mom working on her pottery wheel in the garage. And she has been making for a little bit of time now some jewelry, we're calling them jewelry jars, and jewelry pieces for our sales. And I just think that they are so lovely. Here's Mom in her happy little world out in the garage, enjoying all the things. And this is my mom's glazing table. She sent some pictures in so that I can show you guys what she's been up to. And tonight she has an adorable little guy available. This is starting off at $45. And we just thought this is the perfect little jar to put all of your jewelry in, or little things that mean a lot to you, little small treasures by your bedside. And this is one of her jars that she made out of earthen stoneware. And we've got the most fabulous little froggy guy on the front with a vintage inspired button. My mom does glaze all these pieces by hand and throw them by hand. This one with our little frog friend measures. He's about 7 inches tall, this little guy. And I would like to introduce you to Freddie the Frog and Sammy the Snail. They are a wonderful little dynamic duo. Freddie the Frog is reading to little Sammy, and they have become best of friends, living their life on this little rock. I think this is an adorable creation that Mom has come up with. All of these will come in a special box. My mom does sign the bottom of them, and you will get a handwritten note from the artist. And my mom does a wonderful job making these and putting them together. And I just love this little pair. I think they're so happy for summer, for spring, and even into winter, when you kind of want that little bit of happiness when it gets snowy outside. And frogs are just so cute. But Sammy the Snail, he really grabbed my heart when I saw him, and Mom made this little creation. Mom is so creative. You're absolutely right, Anamra Amy. She does a wonderful job. This clay, this earth stoneware, when you fire it over a white.
Oh, still having some technical difficulties. Gaz is here. Hi, buddy. Nice to see you, Grady Gruppo. We've still got the bids coming in. Hannah Webb is at 50. Yeah, that's so interesting. I'm so sorry for the problems with the internet today. It has been bad for everybody. I'm sure Katie will come back as soon as she can. And I did actually prepare something this time because, as you know, or the regular people will know, when Katie has to move away, I have absolutely nothing to say. But I did find something really recently that I'm really interested in. I'm really interested in breakthroughs in technology and science and medicines. And I saw a really interesting article just last week that Japanese scientists had created artificial blood. It works for all blood types. It's shelf stable up to 2 years without refrigeration. It could literally mean the difference of life and death. No blood matching. Places that are have no ability to refrigerate or are far-flung places. So apparently, it is in clinical trials, and this could have worldwide ramifications to medicine. I'm just so interested in that. If anyone else has seen that. As well, if you find that interesting. I'm clutching at straws here, people. I'm sorry, I'm not very entertaining when Katie goes down. Dennis is here. Hey, Dennis, buddy. Nice to see you.
Nate, I'm trying from my phone. Can you hear me or see me?
Yep, I can hear and see you.
You can hear and see me. Okay, the problem is I can't see any of the comments. So
okay.
I'm having struggles tonight, guys, but hang with me. Hopefully this isn't a weird angle. I'm gonna put our little Sammy the snail and Freddy the frog back together up here so you guys can see. And hopefully this is working until I can get my computer back up and running. I'm running off of my cell data right now, so hopefully this works out. But we were at 45, I believe. Is that correct, Nate?
No, I think I'll go back up. I think we're sitting at 51 with Kelly Michelle.
Kelly Michelle. All right, let's count this guy down. Handmade pottery by my mom on her wheel, glazed and fired in her own pottery studio. These are one of a kind, and I think they're pretty fantastic. So here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
We'll just wait for Angela's and Deborah, Timeless Jewels by Deborah, has sent you her information. Thanks so much, Deborah.
Thank you, Deborah.
Oh, a couple of people thought that my little boring thing was
Oh, you're not boring.
Thanks so much. It was dreadful. Don't leave. Don't look. The internet cannot go down again because I've got nothing up my sleeve.
Oh, you're great, Nate. Okay, I don't know who that's going to, Nate, so you'll have to do this.
Yeah, that goes to Kelly Michelle for $62. I'm sorry, Hannah Webb, you came in with your 63 just after, but that goes to Kelly Michelle.
Congratulations, hey, Kelly. Hi, Andy. That
Hi,
is
Uncle
headed
Andy.
your way. You're gonna adore him. I can't wait for you to meet Freddy the Frog and Sammy the Snail in person. He's just really fun. So yay. Thank you guys so much for loving my mom's pottery as much as I do and seeing how special it is and making her feel so loved on the sale. It means the world to Mom. So thank you guys so much. Okay, let's see. What do we have up next? Nate, I hate to put you on the spot, but you're running the chat because I have no way of seeing.
Okay.
So I will just hold the items and show them off best that I can.
Lisa said she prefers it Tommy the Toad and escargot with escargot.
Escargot, I love it.
You can always tell jokes about skiing in New Zealand. I have no skiing jokes. So this bracelet, this is a really, really pretty bracelet. Lovely quality rhinestones. It is 7 1/4 inches, so it's a great standard bracelet size, straight from the 50s, I would have imagined. So this starts at, I'm sorry, people, 28. This starts at $28. There is Oh, and how does it feel, Katie? Does it feel?
It's smooth as butter. I mean, these vintage bracelets, if you have never had one of these on your wrist, they just feel like you are wearing the most luxurious diamond bracelet that you have ever put on in your life. And they fit so well. They're so comfortable. They're just fantastic. Now this one does
It
have.
does have wear. There is a tiny spot
Yep.
of wear on the tongue of the tongue and box clasp. Obviously, it's absolutely invisible when the piece is closed. But this is, I always find these rhinestone bracelets such a chic look. It is so chic. It's so sophisticated.
And there's that beautiful shine on the back of this piece, all the puddling. You can see how they lovingly constructed this piece together. It just is so nice and wonderful. Each piece is segmented and it's got all of its prong set rhinestones. The condition is on this just really lovely. And I find that tongue and box clasps are very easy to put on,
Yeah,
unlike the
very
lobster
easy. Yeah.
claw or toggle. So I really like these in the vintage bracelets as well. Okay,
Uh,
so
I
we'll
don't think
start the
we have
countdown.
any interest on this one, but we can count it down.
Yes, we sure can. And this one reminds me of something that Marilyn Monroe would have worn on a red carpet, on a very Hollywood glam to
That
me,
is
which I think is
extremely
gorgeous.
glamorous.
We will get this on our little cone man. This is Bernadette here. She is doing a great job modeling our bracelets for us. So here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid. And just as sparkly and gorgeous as ever, this one is.
I think we may have a pass on that one, which is fine. We can show it at the end, or I can bring it back at another time.
All right. Well, thank you guys for your consideration on that one, and we can definitely bring it back at the end of the sale. Okay. So let's
What
see.
is your next piece?
Somebody asked for some little 1950s postcards that were sort of raunchy and fun. So I thought I'll go ahead and bring this lot. I just saw that, I believe it was Amy was in the chat, was asking about these. So you're going to get this whole little lot together. This is starting off at $18. And you do get a pretty fabulous little brooch with this. This is a square rhinestone brooch, but I love the dimensionality on it. And I love too that it has these purple rhinestones mixed with the AB and the milk glass. So I think that is a really lovely little lapel brooch. It's just stunning. So you're going to get that with this whole lot of postcards that you're seeing on screen. And this is 1.5 inches in size. So it comes as one money, one bundle. The first one you're getting is this postcard that says, I am having a jolly good dip in the foam. And this guy's with his little bowler hat drinking a beer. Or this is more of a fedora style. But this is from, I think, 1908. Here's the back of the postcard. I love these because they've got a real story. You can read people's letters and find out about their lives and what they were doing at the time. This one says, life just seems one wash day after another. How are you pegging along? And this one has not been used at all, but it has one of those very beautiful Art Nouveau style backs.
See, I
And
would
this,
assume that how are you pegging, or I'm pegging along well, is probably at the time a really common thing to say. How you
yes,
going, how you going, how you doing,
how
how
you
you
going?
pegging. Yeah.
Unlike now, where we probably wouldn't use that term, but I think this is so fun. This one is a little more of the raunchy side of the cards I have tonight. This one says, there's always somebody losing something on a race course, and they're off, and the lady has lost her pants.
And they're off.
Just fun, and they're off. So, yep, she's got her pants down around her ankles. That's a fun one. And then this one's a little raunchy as well. Don't lose your clothes if you go bathing. A tub like this wouldn't suit you. So very much of its time, but a fun postcard nonetheless. And this one says, "Hello, hello. Who's your lady friend?" And it is a
Oh,
lady
that's the
sitting
parrot
with a
talking.
man. Yeah, and the parrot's talking, which I think is fun. This is from 1917, this postcard. So a little instant postcard lot for you with this fabulous brooch from the 1960s with the square rivet on the back, all the puddling, and the aurora borealis. So we'll go
It's a
ahead
lovely
and
brooch.
start the countdown. Yeah, I think the brooch is worth every bit of just 18 by
Yeah,
itself,
absolutely.
let
Yeah.
alone getting the postcards together. So I think this is a great lot. So here we go. We'll start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Night,
Good night,
Heather.
Heather. Good night, Heather. Thanks for joining us. Hope you sleep well.
All right.
I think that is a pass, that lot as well.
That's a
We can
pass
come back
as
to that
well.
one.
Okay. We can bring this one back. No worries. All right. I can only see one like comment at a time on the screen, Nate, and it's cut off. So
I gotcha.
I'm not
That's
quite
right.
sure what I'm seeing. But
That's okay. Oh,
oh, this one is gorgeous. This one, Nate, is fabulous. Katie, you
why
can
don't you
try.
make these smaller? Yeah. Or
So I've
or get
got
me
the
off the
phone.
screen at all.
I've got the phone sideways. Let me see. I'm not used to doing this off my phone. Solo layout. Oh,
Yeah,
nope.
that's just big me.
Exit, exit, solo layout. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's better.
Okay, let me see if this is better because I'm struggling with this phone business.
Hi,
Oh,
Patricia. Hi,
hi,
Patricia. What's going
Patricia.
on?
Welcome in. This one, Angela, is starting off at $28 in the chat. And this is one of Nate's stunners.
Um, this is a beautiful brooch. It really is a beautiful brooch. It's only starting at 28 because there is some vintage wear on the undersides. It's not on the top, it's on the undersides of the paler blue stones. I don't think it detracts from the piece when you're wearing it, especially when you're wearing it on your lapel. It looks beautiful. But it has got that little bit of vintage wear. It's really unusual design. I love all these blues. It's sort of like from this electric blue, topaz, London blue, and almost an aquamarine blue. I think it is 2.25. And you know, we both love things that are in absolutely perfect condition. We really do. This particular one, it's not in perfect condition. It's in great vintage condition, and we really thought that we both thought that this still had life left in it, a lot of life left in it. It's a
Totally.
very, very pretty piece.
And the rivets on the back are gorgeous. And yes, that center blue stone, Amy, is just fabulous with the ABs. I love the dimensionality to this. And I like also, Nate, that it's not completely round. The way they've made it a little more.
It's almost hexagonal. Really?
Yeah, hexagonal shaped is just really cool, and you can see that from the back how that they've really done a fantastic job with this design and the rivets, the symphony of rivets
The Symphony
on
of
the
Rivets.
back. Yeah, is just gorgeous. I'm always amazed by the 50s brooches, how they even interspersed those fleur-de-lis. They really give you this full like starburst effect. It makes you feel like it's just popping right off of your outfit, which I really adore. I think it's wonderful. This would be a good
That looks
Christmas tree
particularly
ornament.
It looks particularly nice on the camel brown. I think blue and brown's a lovely color combination. Um,
Yeah.
and it stands really quite high. It must be about an inch and a half high, if not.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of dimensionality to that for sure. It's wonderful. Okay, let's get this on one of our vintage postcards, and we will start the countdown on this. It seems to me that we have had a lot of birthday cards
Yeah,
tonight, which it's probably nobody's birthday, but I just think the cards are lovely. This
I know
one
you
is
mean.
from,
We often say the same thing, that we look at brooches and the front's beautiful, and you turn it around and all of those rivets, and you get to see how it was constructed and how difficult it must have been to construct.
yeah,
And yeah, having a rivet brooch would be very cool.
I would love just the back, like Nate said,
Yeah, just
but
like that. Yeah.
also I easily get very impatient with small, tedious tasks. So imagine being someone that has to sit there and do every single one of these would just, it would make me go a little crazy. So
Yeah.
I think that I'm just super impressed by the detail and the amount of work in these for sure.
Oh,
So,
we have birthdays. Noreen Hoffman, lovely to see you.
birthday.
Noreen's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday. And Hannah Webb's birthday is on Friday.
Well,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, guys, in the chat. So glad. And we've got some birthday postcards to celebrate your big upcoming days. That's wonderful. So we will start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end, friends.
Good end. Happy
All right.
birthday.
See who is taking home that stunner. Ooh,
Okay,
I
let me
just
keep.
love that one.
Yes, there is the sold. That goes to Ruth Ann for 28. Thank you so much, Ruth Ann. I'm sure you're going to love it. When you get it, you're going to see that it's got a lot of life left in it, and it's really beautiful. And it's an unusual design as well. So
Yeah,
congratulations and thank you.
it is a great brooch. All right. I also had a request for a Victorian piece. And I am going to bring that. This is one of the last true Victorian pieces that I actually have. I've got one other piece left, and then that is all I have in my personal collection that I'm bringing out to sell. So this is fabulous, and it is a Victorian buckle brooch. It measures 2 3/4 inches in size. And these, I tell you, are just getting harder and harder to find, these sash brooches. I don't see them, and when I do, they're often a small fortune. So this is starting off at $45 in the chat, guys. And that is a real bargain for a piece of this age and quality. These are very interesting to me because they're not an actual buckle that was made into a brooch. They just sort of look that way, and I think they're so cool, so beautiful. I love, love, love these particular pieces. You can see that this one is older. It's got the C clasp there and that older style. It's hard for me to show this on this little tiny
Oh, no, we
phone,
can see it.
but you can see
We
it.
can get a
Okay,
really
good.
good view of it.
Good. You can see that earlier way that they would have done the pin back there that makes this a true Victorian piece. And I just think these make such a good statement for purses. I think they look really great. They're also fabulous on a jacket or at the collar of an outfit. The filigree work on these are just stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. You could totally turn this into a belt buckle as well if you wanted to do something creative like that. You can also wear it at the collar for a really just impactful look. I think it's great. But yep, this is the last of the true Victorian ones that I have for you guys. And I hope to
That would
find
look
some
great
more.
on your it's probably the same sort of width as a pocket. It'd probably look really
Oh,
quite nice
yes.
into your pocket too.
On a jacket pocket. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
this jacket doesn't have one, but you could totally wear it that way. So I've got this on a photograph, actually. Nate and I were thinking that would be fun to bring some photographs. And this is a fabulous little Victorian lady on a photograph. So I thought this paired really well together. So we will go ahead and start the countdown on this brooch. I just love this. I also think that you could take this if you're a crafty person and you could use it sort of as a picture frame. You'd have to do different things with the pin back, but you could probably fit a woman's face or a man's face inside of here and do something just really cool and creative. You could also hang it this way. And any brooch, you can loop a necklace through a chain, and you could probably hang something right off of here if you wanted to do that as well and wear it as a little pendant. So I just
Yeah.
think there's options with this, and I think it's super cool. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here. Lisa, I thought that it was a belt buckle that had been converted, but Nate and I felt that if it had been a belt buckle, and I'm sure there's a technical name for this, that this would have moved at
Yeah.
some point,
And we
unless,
found so many of them. It was obviously a style that you would
yeah,
have a sash brooch that looked like a belt buckle. We see them so often. None of them were ever actually
yeah.
buckles before. I think by
Oh,
now we would have been able to tell in their construction if they'd been modified or changed.
yes, I agree. And I think because the pin back just doesn't look at all like it's been added at some stage. It looks original. But yeah, on a hat, oh my gosh, great suggestion, Amy.
Mm.
That's just killer on a hat. All right, let's start the countdown on this guy at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, the work on this is just lovely.
And they're so hard. They're becoming so hard to get now.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
just
given
don't
up,
see them.
but I haven't given up. But sometimes it's quite tough to see what they are actually going for. Mary,
Hi, Mary.
that's our friend Mary from Perth, from Fremantle. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you.
Oh, come in, Mary. I'm just reaching over to get my phone charger so that I don't lose you guys because we're working off of my phone tonight. I don't, was there any interest in that, Nate? It's okay if
That's
there
a
wasn't.
pass, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Well, we will bring that back. And if you guys are watching on the replay, of course, these will be available.
Yep.
And you can always email as well. Okay. Let's
And
see
so,
here.
this next one, I really rate this next one. This 2 inches. It's got some of the most beautiful quality rhinestones in this magnificent, sunny, almost canary-ish yellow. And
Yeah.
2 inches, isn't it? 2 inches. Angela,
It
this
is.
next one starts at 36. This is an exceptional
Yeah, it is
quality
exceptional
rhinestones.
brooch. Okay, I'm still measuring them, Nate,
You're
because I
still
can't
measuring,
seem
yeah.
to. It's just part of what I've done forever. Okay, so this is just gorgeous. I'm going to show you the paparazzi effect first because it is just so darn sparkly, this one. And the yellow, I hope that shows up, Nate. Is it showing up? I hope.
It is. It's showing paler than it is
Yeah.
in real life because it is a really, really sunny yellow. You're a little bit pixelated, and maybe that is part of it.
Oh no,
Oh, it's a pleasure, Mary. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
okay. I'm pixelated.
Just a touch. Oh, you're better now. You're better now.
Okay. Um. Oh shoot. Now
Okay,
it's
and that's
wanting to.
a blank screen now.
Yeah, my computer's glitching. Hang on a
Is
moment, folks.
it? Okay.
I'm trying to get my computer to allow me to charge my iPhone. So, let me see if I can get back on StreamYard on my computer now. Hopefully, maybe that would be really great because this phone is so hard to see.
I don't have any remote